Hey, how's it going? Welcome to a Stormworks vehicle showcase. This video will be about the offshore flight finder that I have built. Take a look. Alright, here's the offshore flight finder. As you can see, it is a helicopter. In the rear, we have two sliding doors, one on this side, one on the other side. Jump in, like this. There is seating back here for 10 players, or 10 NPCs. There's a hose, cable for electronics, some welding torches, defibrillators, and some more first aid stuff as well in case you need to rescue anyone. And as well, there's a heater in case you need to warm up in case this vehicle is used in the Arctic. You can see sliding door on this side as well as another sliding door on this side. Close that. The pilot door is on this side, and the co-pilot door is going to be on this side. Let's hop in. So here's the pilot seat. To turn it on, you want to flip on the main battery, emergency battery, and you can also turn on the ignition, as well as strobe lights. So we got our landing lights, nav lights, and our strobe lights here. Now up here in the cockpit, we have an attitude indicator here, a monitor on each side. That's going to be for our GPS, as well as our ETA and our distance to a waypoint. There is a navigational display here that shows our heading, the general direction, clock, X and Y coordinates for the GPS, as well as how fast we're going over the ground, the altitude, our temperature, as well as the engine RPS here. And over here, if you might have noticed, the time to empty, as well as liters per minute. So this will change between each every 4 seconds. And down here, we have a radio frequency. And you have a transmitting voice, receiving, as well as a transmit feature. So you can transmit your voice here. As you can see on the right side, I'm transmitting, and the green indicator is showing that I have transmitted my voice. Now if you're receiving something, this will also turn on. Back up here to the ceiling, we have a light, as well as a buzzer, microphone, and a speaker. So this speaker will show your voice, or show if a voice is receiving. Over here we have a waypoint. We want to go somewhere. Let's say we want to go to this island over here. Let's set a waypoint there. We can put our waypoint in here, and we have a distance right here, 9.7 kilometers here, and it also has an indicator of which way we're facing. So right now we're facing southwest. You can also see here we're facing southwest, and this is our compass direction. Here we have a camera, so this can go up and down, as well as zoom in, zoom out, and it's also pitch stabilized, so if you're moving forward or backward, it'll do its best to be stabilized. There's a night vision, as well as a reset button. So when you click reset, it'll reset to the normal view right here, to its default view. You can change that wherever you like. We also have a fuel here around 452 liters. There's also a battery indicator indicating the percentage of battery. Now we have our throttle here. Let's increase our throttle just to 100%. We can lift off here. We can go up and down arrow keys for up and down, left, right arrow keys for yaw, WS for pitch, and then AD for roll, left and right. And you can see there on the ETA, that will pop up if you're moving greater than, I believe it's like 5 knots or something like that. So you're moving, you can see the ETA is counting down just to let you know how far away or how long it'll take to get to your destination. If you've also noticed here, we have a position hold and an altitude hold. So let's clear our waypoint right now. You got an altitude hold, just click this, turn it on. The altitude hold will turn green, and this will hold our altitude here. And if your waypoint GPS is at 0, if there's no numbers in here, if it's just set at 0, 0, and you click the position hold, it will maintain its heading and its X and Y position here. So you can see these numbers here have turned green. So if you try and move at all, nothing's going to happen. If you increase the wind at all, you can see it's going to do its best. It might change a little bit, but it's going to do its best to maintain its current position here. And this is very useful if you're picking people up in the water, just to make sure your helicopter doesn't just start moving away. And you notice here there's also an autopilot feature, so let's put our waypoint in here again. And let's turn away. And let's flip this our autopilot switch. So we'll turn it on, it'll yaw over to this waypoint. Now we'll pitch forward and move to the waypoint here. You can see our time to empty has updated. It does take a bit of time to update. Liters per minute can be around, I don't really know what the liters per minute can be around, but I know the time to empty is going to be around 1.5 to 2 hours of fuel, depending on how much fuel you use, depending on the throttle as well. But we'll see you soon when I get to this waypoint here. It's going to be around 4 minutes, so see you in 4 minutes. Alright, so we're almost there. As we get closer, the helicopter will pitch back a little bit more, just to slow down. I believe it's when it gets to 1 kilometer. We'll see that soon. You can also still change your camera and zoom in a ton, so you can view the waves, whatever we want. So I'm still not touching anything on the keyboard right now. When we're within 0.5 of a kilometer, you can see it's slowing down. And when it gets to its waypoint, it's going to try and circle around. So it's a good idea to make sure that you're not going to be in any dangerous areas like this. As you can see, the wind turbines are going to be kind of close, but it does stay a good distance from the waypoint, around 62 meters around. It's going to try its best just to keep really close to this area. So now we can just get rid of that position, turn off the position hold, we can get rid of our waypoint, and then we can just turn on position hold again. And now we'll just stay in this position. And we can also get rid of our altitude hold. So let's say we want to go to the water. Let's get rid of our waypoint here. Let's go to the water. Just over here. You can see that on the bottom left, our camera is still staying fixed to the horizon regardless of if I'm pitching back or pitching forward. It does its best to stay fixed on the horizon. Let's go pretty close. Go up a little bit. 3 feet seems good. It's going to try its best. We can also turn our position hold here, just like that. Now we can exit and do whatever we want. And the helicopter is going to stay in this position here. Just like that. You can, of course, open up the rear sliding door for any other people that you have. Have them hop in, close the door from right in here. And that will work as well. Let's turn off the altitude hold. Let's raise up. And a couple other things that I have not mentioned yet are the oxygen masks. So in case if this helicopter flips over or gets stuck in the water, you have some spare oxygen masks, as well as a fire extinguisher here and a couple of other first aid kits. And some necessary equipment like a flashlight, binoculars, and compass in case the compass doesn't work on this display here, right over there. Let's go and land. Let's turn off these holds. Let's go land over here on this helicopter, on this pavement over here next to this wind turbine. And there we are. You throttle down. Engine will throttle down. You can just shut everything off too as well. Just like that. There we are. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you download this vehicle off the Steam Workshop. It'll be in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.